Just did a 50% race. Charlotte was 167 laps. I was Rusty Wallace. It took almost 2 hours because you can't skip through caution flags. There was, I think, 7 yellows. Only one was caused by me inadvertently, and that was the first one. But take you down the list here, first starting from the bottom. As you notice, you get DNFs in this game. It's fantastic. Matt Kenseth was out early. That wasn't even part of my accident. Mine was with Sterling Marlin and Jeremy Mayfield. And then Andretti went out, and then I guess there was a big accident with McCabe, Mayfield, Harvick, Daly, and Allard because they all got taken out around the same time. And then Nemechek brought out a yellow, Park brought out a yellow, Enoch brought out a yellow. And then you start the people that finished. 6 down, 5 laps down, 4 down. We got 25th through 29th, 3 laps down. Whole bunch 2 laps down. But it's typical for the spread. Marlin and Burton in 23rd leading the lap. And this is the interesting one. Robert Presley wins the race. 9 cars on the lead lap. There was no wave around back then. Myself, Ken Schrader, and Mark Martin were battling for the top 3 in the last stint. We went our 27 lap stint because it's 2x. And 3 of us pit. The other 3 guys on the lead lap, there were 6 of us, didn't. And caution came out right as we exited the pits. So we got picked up by the pace car, didn't get lapped the second time. Actually didn't get lapped. I don't know how it worked. I don't think we got lapped. We got out ahead, but the pace car picked us up. And because of that no wave around rule, back in the day, if that was the case, the pace car would pick up who's ever next across the line. If that person wasn't on the lead lap, they would just start in the front, or if they were on the tail end, they would just start in the front or something like that. So a lot of times you'd have drivers on the lead lap and like the leader starting mid-pack because there were guys that were caught that had to start behind the safety car instead of being allowed to take the wave around. That's where the wave around rule came from. So essentially myself, Schrader, and Martin were the first 3 cars behind the safety car. Then Jeff Gordon, who was the leader at the time when we went back green with 6 laps to go. Myself, Schrader, and Martin all took off from the field, and we were kind of just battling for a hypothetical should have been first place because we were the top 3 anyway. Martin and I made a little bit of contact. He kind of spun through the infield. I don't know what happened to him. No yellow came out. And me and the 36 raced to the line. We were pretty much side by side. I was on the high side. I beat him to the line. But as you can see, 29 seconds back, we were on the very tail end of the lead lap. So we started that caution, the green flag from the caution on the tail end of the lead lap. We weren't actually a lap down. We just weren't allowed to pass the pace car. And looks like the very top 7, fair game to them. 3 fantasy drivers up there. And Robert Presley getting his first career win, beating out Dale Jr. and Kurt Busch, who I think was actually in the very first caution of the race, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's not true. Actually, one of the cautions, he pit along with the pace car. Like, for whatever reason, he didn't pit during the caution period when he should have. He followed the pace car in and pit while we were all took the green. So for him to make up those laps is pretty crazy. But it was a good race. I've been doing a lot more of these just because of the realism. I mean, have 7 yellow flags in a 50% times 2 race. Take almost 2 hours. No stages. None of that bull. Just flat runs and strategies. And, I think this is pretty much how Winston Cup used to be. If you took a Winston Cup race, that's what you'd have. 9 on the lead lap, a couple lap down. Everybody else would be laps down, and good attrition rate of around 10. So it's pretty much all you could really want. for, that's weird. Mark Martin's speed is so high. 136.4. That must be a glitch. That's higher than everybody else. But yeah, it's fun and it's engaging. So I think I'm gonna be doing more of it. Too bad there's no way to stream it. Oh well. Later.